So we're just going to go and visit Blair from Hudson Construction Group. They're over in Wonga Park, isn't it, Nick? Wonga Park, and they're just putting together a renovation that they invited us to go over. So we're just going to go and visit them now and see what they're up to.
Seb, as we're on the way to Blair's job site, I thought to ask you a few questions just to give everyone some more insight to how our campaign works, and maybe ask you some questions that we get asked by prospects who are interested but still on the fence when wanting to work with an agency and signing up to get a lead system built for them. So I guess the first one is, how are we different to lead congregators like Hipages? What's the difference there?
It all starts off with the lead quality. One of the big questions that we get asked is, what's the lead quality like when working with Marketing Lab versus other companies? So first and foremost, a lead quality is always going to be subjective, so you never know what you're going to get. Obviously, it all comes down to targeting your ideal customer. So with the way we set up our campaigns is we target prospects that are in the market. They have somehow or another identified themselves as looking for some sort of renovation or some sort of bathroom, sort of kitchen, whether there be pages that they visited, whether it be target areas. There's a number of criteria that we use to identify whether they are ready and in the market. So I guess that's the key takeaway when using systems like, or platforms like Google or Facebook or Instagram. These tools are just incredibly powerful, and we can target people down to the job role, age, gender, demographics. So with this amount of power, it shows with what we've done with the bathroom guys, and now with Blair's project, we're able to target a specific type of audience, and then once we get the leads, if you're great at following up, you've got a good product, you've got some great before and afters. I mean, this is what happens really at the end of the day, Nick.
Exactly right. So I think another thing I'd like to touch on is the price of the system. What does it cost? How expensive is it going to be to set up? What's the ongoings like? So we have 3 pricing packages at the moment that we offer. We do plan to change this at some point, but for the time being, we have 3 pricing options, all with the same setup cost, and the monthlies ongoing fees are a bit different because we obviously have higher ad budgets per package, which in turn generates us more leads. When you're looking at the cost of setting up a system like this, I think instead of looking at the short-term initial cost investment, you need to look at the long-term. So, if you look at it short-term, you might think, oh, it's quite expensive. Like Sebastian touched on before, how can I trust these guys? They're not going to run off with my money. They're going to lock me into a 12-month contract and sit around and not do anything, and I'm just paying Facebook and Google a lot of money for, measly results. Well, I just want to tell you that the setup and the ongoings can be paid off if you win 1 or 2 jobs quite quickly for the entire year. So if you get 2 jobs through the door, you've essentially paid off your year's worth of marketing. The other thing I wanted to touch on is the fact that if you get 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs, they're all profitable. And from the clients that we've helped in the past, we can not guarantee, because we don't like to guarantee a lot of things because every company is different, but we're very confident that you will make a good return on your investment. The other thing we'd like to say is we don't lock people into contracts, Seb, is that correct?
No, that's right. We don't lock people into contracts. It's not what we want to do. It's not what we're in business to do. We're in business to provide a value to our customers, and if it's not bringing in value, then there's something wrong. There's something wrong with our system, There's something wrong with maybe the operations of the business. There's something wrong with the follow-up process. So you know, we've done this for a long time, and we've gotten accounts to be extremely successful, but the customer didn't follow up. They had issues with employing people. They couldn't scale and grow. So we've had them, you know, tell us to slow things down. We've had to sack a few clients because they weren't doing their part as well. So at the end of the day, of course, that's where the guarantees come into play. We'll guarantee we'll get you the number of leads. We can't guarantee that you're going to close those. But for the most part, you got to think of this like a business person would, and what would it cost to have a machine in your company that churns out customers? What is that worth to you? Because once you get that functioning within a company, it's invaluable. It really is, because, you know, it's something that will cost you initially $4,000 or $5,000, and then eventually it brings you work for the next 10 years. We're talking projects like in Blair's case, you know, he's probably getting $300,000-$400,000 jobs on an ongoing basis now, after paying us $5, $6, $7 grand. I mean, the ROIS on that, the return on ad spend, is through the roof. I know it's a work in progress, and I know that a lot of the times it's an investment up front, but once you get it to work, it pays itself over and over and over again. And the beautiful thing about what we've put together is that we're not growing the Marketing Lab brand. Here's the smart thing: we're not growing the Marketing Lab brand, we're growing your brand. We're growing you as a company. So at the end of the day, once this lead funnel works, we're getting your brand out there. We're getting your logo. People are learning who you are, and that in itself is a lot of value, because that's when people become familiar with the brand. They start talking to others about the brand, and that's when the word of mouth comes back in, and things start having that snowball effect where it gets building up on itself.
1490. 102.
That's the $1 million view.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If we get more of those,
Yeah.
then we're on the money.
Yeah, well, it just takes like all that lead time away, 3 months of trying to get all the drawings and everything.
Yeah, that's right. But in terms of actual quality of lead, if we're getting more of those, they're actually going through the whole quoting stage, and they end up being a $300-400 grand job that makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah.
Good, because what, your profit on that will be like 100 grand or 50 grand or something, so it kind of pays, what helps you be able to pay what you're doing with us, because you know, all you need is
all I need is, just get first steps. Like there's probably about 4 or 5 genuine ones, and 2 that are probably locked in.
Nice.
So fingers crossed. Like, just need to start one.
Yeah,
Just need to
correct.
start one, because just it comes a bit of a headache at the end, and you're like, is it anything working sort of thing?
Yeah, correct. And now look, I guess with any campaign that's new, or any business that's new, you know, the first few are the hardest, and then it starts having that snowball effect where, you know, you've had a chat to somebody 3 months ago, and you quoted them 3 months ago, and then now they're ready. Now they've got the budget, or something's happened that's triggered that action, and now they're like, okay, I'm ready to do something. But I guess initially what you want to do is make sure that that first job, that second job, pays for everything for the year, because then you don't have to worry about it. But in your case, it's a matter of refining, right? Refining the type of clients that we want, so that you're only speaking to those that have got the budget and, you know, have that requirement in place for what it is that you do. Good. So we're just on site visiting Blair from Hudson, and we're just sort of getting a feel for the type of work that he does, and learn more about the type of leads that he's looking for. And as you can see, this is a complete knockdown rebuild, and we're going to be targeting this specifically now because we have this as content to share on the web. We'll have drone shots, we'll have before and afters, and then we'll be able to get in front of the customer and get them to give us feedback on how the build went. So this is the beauty about, you know, having a lead system that is built for you, is we can refine it, fine tune it to be able to attract the type of clients that you're looking for. So as you can see, brand new knock down and rebuild home from start to finish. You know, they'll help you with the drafting, with the quoting. So the more you're able to let your clients know what it is that you're looking for, the better the quality of work it's going to get. So amazing work.